It was an incredible event. I'm very proud of that. During my tenure, we held all kinds of amazing events. Rescue the Republic, which was
This is part of what you have to do in politics, is lay the case. You always have to remind people. It's easy for most of us who follow this every day to know a lot of what they did. I don't know everything that she did, but if you're following the Libertarian Party, you know, but everybody doesn't. So you know how politics works. You got to remind people.
our biggest outreach event, as far as I know, in the party's history. At least it was planned and coordinated with the party. Rage Against the War Machine, which I'm so glad to have worked with Nick Brana and members of the Dissident Left on.
We covered that. That was a beautiful thing.
First anti-war rally specifically aimed at opposing the United States involvement in the war in Ukraine, and possibly the catalyst for reigniting the entire anti-war movement after a period of more than 10 years of silence.
Absolutely. It was beautiful.
We have built incredible relationships in the Libertarian Party under my leadership. RFK Jr., who is a lifetime member of the LP.
I criticized, remember when Dave Smith was a little cozy, because I thought Dave Smith was going to run. And I think at that point, maybe I wasn't following it, or he already knew that he wasn't going to. And looking back at it, you know, I don't have a problem with it anymore. So I will change my take, and I will admit I was wrong. Even though I'm not a full RFK guy, he helped them get in the room. So you could see their strategy working. It's like RFKJ is leaving the Democrats. Well, we can kind of, it doesn't matter if he's a libertarian or not. That's irrelevant. These libertarian purists get on my nerves. That's not the point. The point is to acquire political power, and then you can do some things. And the Libertarian Party wasn't even going like MAGA, widening the tent. They were making relationships to acquire power, to get more visibility on their positions. They didn't change their positions. Let's get back to Angela McArdle.
Kash Patel, who was our guest speaker at Freedom Fest. Brett Weinstein, who was also our guest speaker at Freedom Fest. Tulsi Gabbard, a guest speaker at Rage Against the War Machine. Thomas Massey, a guest at our convention. Mike Lee, a guest speaker at our convention. There's been a lot of incredible relationships built. Robert Breedlove, Dr. Peter McCullough, we're grateful for all of the attention that you've given us. Roger Ver, Julian Assange, you know, whatever work we've been able to do to advocate on your behalf, I'm very grateful and happy that I was able to do that. And of course, Ross Ulbricht. What's really incredible is I can call up a lot of these people, and I'd like to be able to transfer these relationships over to the next chair. And that's one of the reasons that I've endorsed Michael Heiss to take my place. I believe there needs to be continuity.
So I believe if she's going to do that, that means he wants it. And if he wants it, then, I mean, he obviously should get it. And he obviously thinks that that's the right move for him right now. I wonder if he's playing the chessboard, and I call him the libertarian Steve Bannon. I think he's playing the chessboard, and he's saying, we have to continue this momentum. We can't have another, everybody's fired up, everything's good, Ross Ulbricht got pardoned, and then Chase Oliver, that's not going to happen, but we can't assume, I don't know the inner workings, but somebody like Chase Oliver becomes LP chair and then dampens things again, and you got to ramp it back up. I think that's what he might be thinking. Let me know. That's a little dabble on what's going on with the Libertarian Party. Let me know if you know, Jordan. Did she say what she was going to do? I haven't heard that. I just heard the clip that made people kind of, she said some clips about changing the logo to a lion and all kinds of stuff. So let me know what you think on that. Jordan Lott says, heck yeah, Angela McArdle is legend. She should be in the Libertarian Hall of Fame based. I like that. Absolutely. Mike Has Bad Knees says, still need a libertarian in the cabinet. Trump promised that, didn't he? And I think he's looking at, that's one of the downsides with, not downsides, but you know, you have Vivek Ramaswamy come through and you almost kind of say he's a libertarian. You have RFKJ come through and you almost say that he's a libertarian. And I think Trump's thinking that Tulsi I do. I think Trump, if you were to ask Trump right now, I don't think he's been asked this. Like, what's the libertarian? I think he would say Tulsi Gabbard. I guarantee you he would say Tulsi Gabbard, RFKJ, and he would think that Vivek, not in the cabinet, but Vivek had the position for like a hot second. But Vivek was a part of the lead-in. They did a lot more work leading into the inauguration than I thought. That's why they were off to a running start. Yeah, SWIL talks about the planes falling out of the sky, man. I don't know what's going on. The news is just crazy around it. I haven't covered it because I actually don't have much to say about it. There's some good videos about, I've watched a lot of the videos from like the pilots and everybody covering it, where it looks like, we had the incident where the plane was coming out. It was DC, right? And the helicopter's coming out of DC, the planes landing from Kansas, just horrible, man. Did you see that there was 2 young kid ice skaters on the plane? Man, as I get older, I'll be honest, when I was young, those stories didn't bother me at all. I was just young and stupid, like 18-year-old. Not that I was celebrating or anything. It just wouldn't do anything. I'd be like, okay, I'd be eating my Cheerios and seeing like, young kids died on the plane. Like, okay, what was the score of the Cavs game? Now I don't give a damn about the Cavs, and I see the young kids that were ice skating, dancing, and I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn, I gotta pause for a second. It's just, I fly, not a lot per year, but we just flew in, December, and it's hard not to imagine being on the plane, man. It's a dark thing to imagine, not to be selfish. It's prayers up to the families. Man, I just don't know what to say. And I will say this, I don't know enough. I don't like going out on a limb without backing in evidence, but in the back of my head, I feel like we don't know everything that's going on. And it doesn't seem like it's all connected, but it's just, I don't know. The F-35 in Alaska just fell, I don't even remember what happened with that. Just fell out the effing sky. $1 billion plane or whatever it cost. I mean, not the pilot was safe. It's not all about the money, but it's just weird. So and those planes have so many problems. It's just, what is going on? And we got drones now. Why are we flying F-30? Why are we getting F-35s? Iran is just stockpiling these cheap 10K drones. They just swarm those things with drones. I don't know what's going on, man. So there's so much there. Then we had the drones over New Jersey. What happened to that? Then Trump came out with a statement on the drones over New Jersey. And I'm like, what? It's like, Trump, you gonna lie to us too? I mean, of course he is. I mean, I sound like a damn idiot to see. And I'm not trying to diss Trump like that. I think he might have some reason to do it. I'm not even looking to diss Trump with that, because there's so much behind the scenes, this national security stuff. But I can't lie. That's kind of like, I got the vibe like Trump, like A2 Trump. It's kind of like how I felt.